Your dreams are possible. You have a special purpose. It's time for you to unlock the unlimited power inside of you to live your life limitless.
Do you want to make 2017 your best year ever? If so, pay attention, because I got 8 steps here listed out for you. And if you follow these 8 steps, this will be the absolute most productive year of your entire life. You know, one of my favorite quotes is to be fearless in the pursuit of what really sets your soul on fire. I mean, how powerful is that, guys? Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. So that brings me to number 1, is make now your turning point. Not next week, not next month, not next year, but make right now your turning point. If there's things that you want to achieve, then go after it. Make it happen. Stop making excuses. Commit to yourself. Commit to your vision. Commit to your dreams, not only for you, but the people that you love that are in your life. Because here's the reality, guys. Everything that you are right now is a manifestation of what you thought was possible for you. And here's the better point. Everything that you are right now is only a fraction of what is truly possible for you. So decide, make the commitment that this year in 2017, you're going all in. Now, after you've made that decision, step number 2 is very important. Have a map. Because if you don't know where you're going, any road's going to take you there. So know where you want to go, why you want to go there, and the step-by-step process of what you need to do on your end to get to that point. And after you've done that, step number 3, lock in, execute, reflect, and grow. One of my favorite quotes, and this goes back to lock in, is from Tony Robbins. He says, if you talk about it, it's a dream. If you envision it, well, it's possible. But when you schedule it, it's real. So after you've determined your map, put in your calendar, set up deadlines, know what you're doing when you're doing it, and it actually takes a lot of stress off of you. Next part is execute. Take action, massive determined action. And then my favorite part, this is what I learned a lot in 2016, is take time to reflect. I made a lot of mistakes in 2016. I did a lot of great things, but I did a lot of poor things, particularly in relationships. I lost some great people. Oops, okay? Here's the reason why. I didn't take time to reflect. After I made a mistake, it was unconscious. And I made the mistake again, and then again, until I took a step back and asked myself, what's really going on here? And then I found out the answer. And then I implemented it into my day-to-day activity, and the mistake didn't happen again, okay? So I encourage you is, yes, schedule it, lock it in. Yes, execute, take massive determined action, but make sure you take time to reflect. Find out the mistakes, find out what worked for you, and then 10x that thing that worked for you, and then ultimately you'll grow. Step number 4, always level up. Make this your new addiction. This is my absolute biggest takeaway from 2016. Always level up in all areas of your life, and this applies to everything. You know, one of my favorite analogies I kind of discovered for myself is that picture you're like a bucket. And at the bottom of the bucket, this is where you are. At the top of the bucket, this is where you want to be at the end of the year. And what you want to do is you want to pour in gold sand. You want to fill that bucket up so you get closer and closer to your vision. So everything you do can either put in gold sand or it could take away. It could be the food that you eat. It could be the amount that you sleep or the quality of sleep. It could be the people that you hang around, because obviously you're the average of the 5 people that you hang around the most. Are you attending seminars? Are you joining networking events? Do you have a coach? All these things. Are you listening to audio tapes? Make sure you're questioning yourself at all times is, how can I get better? Always level up and make that your new addiction, okay? Now, the next part is step number 5, enroll in mental fitness. And one of my favorite quotes is that regular education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. Check out the habits of some of the most successful people in the world. There isn't a single millionaire or billionaire that isn't reading at least 2 books per month, that isn't listening to audio tapes when they're driving to and from work, that isn't taking a journal and reflecting on their day, that isn't attending seminars monthly. Really, treat your mind like your body. You know, you feed yourself if you want to get ripped, high protein, low carbohydrate, high fibrous vegetables. Do the same thing to your brain. Give your brain good nutrition. If you give your brain good nutrition, everything in your life will change, I promise you. Now, step number 6 is rely on action, not motivation. This is another big thing that I learned a few years back. I've implemented it more every day. Look, I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. I have aches and pains. Some days I get stressed out. Some days I get tired. Some days I plain just don't want to do it. If I relied on motivation, those days that I did not want to follow through, I would stay home and I would do nothing. So rely on action. Because the days that you don't want to do it, if you just show up and you go through the motions, your body's going to get in alignment with that action, and you're going to develop that motivation. So this goes back to number 4. Make leveling up your new addiction. Make this your addiction too. Just show up, and this all plays together. Have the map, because if you have the map, then you know what you need to do, even when you don't want to do it. Okay. Not saying motivation is not. Oops, I just scratched it. Not saying motivation is not important. It is important, and there's ways to stay motivated. But don't solely rely on motivation, because if you want to be 100% all the time, then you just constantly need to take action. Okay, number 7 is have an escape plan. Wow, I wish I understood this a while back ago. I would have been a millionaire already. Have an escape plan. Look, you're going to make mistakes. Life's going to throw a bunch of bullshit at you when you least expect it. There'll be deaths, you'll lose money, parking tickets, all this stuff, okay? Have an escape plan. Kind of picture this like a toolbox with all your other goodies. Your decision, your map, your schedule, your action, your reflection, leveling up, the seminars, enrolling in mental fitness, having things that are going to make you grow. They're all in the toolkit that you have with you. But also have an escape plan for when you screw up or when things happen that you don't want to happen. Because if you have that escape plan, which I'll explain in another video, it'll be easier to get back on track. And number 8, this is a big focus for me in 2017. I take myself too seriously. I tend to beat myself up. I'm just a super achiever. I just tend to do that. So number 8 is love yourself. Love others, believe, and celebrate. Look, guys, if you have $1 million and you have a yacht and you're depressed, is it really worth it? Are you really happy? I tell my clients this all the time when I'm on the phone. It all starts with you. If you can't love yourself, then you can't love other people. That's why there's such a high divorce rate. People get into these codependent relationships. I know, I was in one. I had to learn the hard way, through heartache. You got to love yourself. That's why in the plane, when the mask drops and they tell you to put yours on first and then help other people, it's no different in life. You got to love yourself. Also, everybody's got their junk. We all got problems. So people that you talk to on a day-to-day basis, love them. Be in a constant state of gratitude, which is another video I'll share with you guys. But treat people with respect. Treat yourself with respect. Treat other people with respect. Number 8 is believe. Believe that all things are possible. Guys, we live in such an abundant universe where you can do anything. Aside being president if you weren't born in the United States. Aside that and some other things, anything is possible. We're in the golden era for business and entrepreneurship. You can literally do anything. So always believe in yourself. Never doubt yourself. Because if you doubt yourself, that's energy that you're taking away from you that could be used towards other things. Okay? And the last part is celebrate. And Tony Robbins, they told us to shake that ass. Okay? I find myself sometimes, shaking my booty here and then. Okay? Don't take life too seriously. Gotta have some fun. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the process. Life is meant to be loved. Life is meant to be loved. So enjoy it. Love it. So guys, this is the 8 steps. I want to let you know that I'm going to be doing separate videos for each one. I kind of just want to lay the foundation for you guys. And I'll be releasing them as the weeks progress. So let's review real quick. Again, 2017, best year ever. Make now your turning point. I've decided I'm not looking back. I won't accept anything less than super achievement. 2 is have a map. You're going to know exactly where you're going to go, why you want to go there, and a step-by-step process to do that. 3 is lock in, execute, reflect, and grow. Put in your calendar. Take massive action. Take time to reflect. And learn when you did that was not good, and learn things that you did that were really good, and learn from it so that you can ultimately grow. Number 4 is always level up. That's your new addiction. Make sure that everything you do in your life is either moving you towards your goals or it's moving your way. If it's moving your way, eliminate it. That's easier said than done for some areas of life, but if you really want this, you got to do it. 5, enroll in mental fitness. Give your brain amazing nutrition. I love eating raw foods. I also like to visualize myself doing the same thing for my brain. Number 6 is rely on action, not on motivation. Some days you're not going to want to do it. Show up. Because when you show up and you move forward, the motivation will come. 7, have an escape plan for when you screw up. Again, you got your toolkit for all 1 through 6. You want to make sure that you have in your toolkit an escape plan. So when you do screw up, say, oh, well, I got to do this, this, and this, and I move forward and back on track. And number 8, love yourself. Really love yourself. Love other people. Be in a constant state of gratitude. Believe in yourself. Believe that you're headed in the right direction, that the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, is in your favor, that all people are rooting for you, even if they don't know it. And last but not least, celebrate. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave some notes below. I'll be happy to support you. Otherwise, stay tuned for the videos. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I'm looking forward to helping you guys the best that I can. Talk soon.
Do you want more freedom, fulfillment, self-love, gratitude, adventure, health, better relationships, financial abundance, passion, clarity, knowledge, success? You got to stay tuned for my new book, Your Life Limitless. This is going to be one of the most powerful personal development books ever released. And it's going to give you the tools that you need to thrive. Thank you for watching.